Ole, 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 ole. Hey, how you doing? Well, it's BJ, out and about on the recumbent again. Sadly, poor Joe has picked up a sinus infection, and it is just being a booger. It does not want to go away. She's got a doctor's appointment on Friday, so I'm just trying to, muddle her through till, she can go see the personal care physician, as they call it. And and me, well, I'm just out and about for a ride. She told me to take a ride, which I really do appreciate, since it's been a really busy week. Sunday, my neighbor came down and asked me if I could help him pick up a car down at the Pueblo, Colorado auction. Which Pueblo is about 40 miles south of Colorado Springs on I-25, and I had to help him hook a few things up and air up some tires and stuff like that. And then we finally got back, but by the time we got back it was kind of late, and just decided that maybe it wouldn't be the world's best idea to try to get in a late ride. It's real windy too. So, and then Tuesday, well, I again, Joe wasn't feeling good, so she didn't go to the Tai Chi class that we have. Basically, it's a lunch and a Tai Chi class that our medical insurance through Rocky Mountain Pace has as one of their programs, and Joe and I really enjoy the Tai Chi. I can't do yoga. Yoga's just too mean for me. I know yoga's probably even more beneficial, but the thing about Tai Chi that's so cool is how relaxed you feel after you're done. Even though you work out pretty good, But don't get us wrong. We're not smooth at all. We look like herky-jerky robots, like I said. Our instructor, Vim, V-I-M, that's her name. She's from Malaysia. She is dynamite. To be able to move like she does. And she's not that young, but man, she's been doing Tai Chi all her life. She's got like 108th level or something like that. So, she's been doing it all her life. But I really like the way that she teaches it, because she teaches, the movement, the flow. That's what's important, getting your whole body to flow. And, if you got an old white boy, 70-year-old body, it don't flow very well. It don't flow very well, but I'm making it, so. And really enjoying it. And this is a really wild thing. I guess this is to slow the water down as it comes into the creek, from up there. But yeah, as you can see, it's just like all kinds of cement blockage, and I guess the water has to ding, 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 ding all the way down, slow it down, in case they, have, like a heavy rainfall. Although we haven't had much rain at all. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Here it is, working towards the middle of November, and man, we still haven't had any rain or snow or anything like that, which is not normal for us, to be totally honest with you. And today's going to be like, I don't know, high 60s to low 70s, but I just got partial clouds today. They did say it's supposed to be partly cloudy, so. But yeah, showing you, we're on the Cottonwood Creek Trail right now, and howdy. Showing you a little bit of the artificial waterfalls, but I still really like them, because they, I don't know, they just kind of really make it would be really boring without the artificial rock falls that they've put in. And now I'm not doing the whole trail today. I'm just out on a ride. I just wanted to get out. Haven't been able to get out for several days now, so just because of stuff going on. Of course, it's a busy time of year too. I want to say, happy Thanksgiving, upcoming Thanksgiving. Howdy. And hope you're doing all well. Today is Wednesday. And as usual, I've got the retired but poor thing going on here. Oh, bounce. Even though they did a good job with that transition, because it used to be a lot worse. It's still kind of rough. Yeah, you can definitely tell that it's it's been nice, because people are out. I mean, they're really out. Because although this trail is pretty popular, this is one of the better, more picturesque trails, and it has a lot of gain. Howdy. Has a lot of. They're not extreme uphills, but it's uphill all the way as you head. You're kind of heading north and east at the same time. But yeah. So like I said, I hope you're doing well. Been I absolutely love these Indian summers. Passing on your left. Thank you. They're watching you. Hello. As you can see, it's an urban trail. But, whew, boy. Yeah, I'm grinding up the hill here pretty good. Gotten level 2 and still grinding up the hill a bit. Now my assist system, which is a Bafang 500 watt 36 volt with a 240 amp hour battery, something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it's not like real super powerful or anything, but it does the job, and I like it. I don't want it to be so powerful that I'm not getting any work done, because don't do you no good if you don't work. We don't have a throttle, in case you're curious. Now, these are pure pedal assist. If you want assist, you've got to pedal. But yeah, like I said, I'm only going up as far as Academy Boulevard here, and then I'm going to turn around and go back because, well, I have a $3 off a sandwich deal at Panera Bread, but it's only for today. Hey, just wanted to say I hope you veterans out there had a good Veterans Day. I did. Very enjoyable Veterans Day. Although I spent most of it at the Tai Chi class, but we had a couple of the CNAs, the certified nursing assistants. They brought their military husbands in. We had a captain from the Air Force and I think a master sergeant from the Army or something. Yeah, they had a cleanup here, so that's where all this trash is coming from. Yeah, okay, well, we're going to go up here to Academy Boulevard and just turn back around. Try to get a little view of the park and not so much of Academy Boulevard. Yeah. Okay. Got a real tight turn here, so... Oh, bump, 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 bump. Yeah, this is Academy Boulevard. Or Death by Bicycle if you tried to use it. You definitely don't want to use it. Yeah, so we're going to go get back on the trail. Yeah, normally, we'd go, if we're heading all the way up, we'd stop over at either Starbucks over here, or we'd go up a little further and go to Creekside. The Creekside Cafe that's right on the trail. Kind of neat, it's hooked into a little church. I don't know what do they call that? I can't think of the word. Not denomination, yeah. I don't know what denomination they are, but I think it's more of a classic Bible church, kind of thing. So, but yeah. I don't know if that's tall enough or not. That's as tall as my selfie stick will go. This is not a tall one. But I like this one because it has a tripod built into it. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, I'm going to put my levels on my e-assist back down to 1 because it's all downhill. I mean, it really is all downhill. Yeah, like I said, it's not going to be a long ride today because got to get back home and look after Joe. I mean, not that she doesn't need me there, but I just kind of like to be around. But yeah, the neighbor that I helped out, he put $40 in my hand, and I said, I don't need this. You're a neighbor. I'm happy to do it. And he said, I don't want to hear it. Just take it. Because I was the only one that would help him, So, and all I did was, go down with him and then drive his good car back. So, it wasn't like it was hard or anything. But, so we, because we weren't near any place yesterday. There's a few restaurants and some fast food places in town that will give you a free veterans meal, on Veterans Day. But we're not near any of them. I mean, we're at least 3 to 5 miles from all of them. And, it was, 4 o'clock in the afternoon by the time I got home. So we really didn't do, we ended up, Joe decided I said, well, you know what? I earned this $40, so let's go celebrate Veterans Day. So we went over to a local Chinese restaurant, the Lucky Dragon, which is quite good. and we had a very evil meal we're not really supposed to have. We had sweet and sour chicken, which, with Joe being a diabetic, is not the world's best thing, but sometimes you just have to splurge, Because Joe makes a really good stir fry, but, we don't normally make sweet and sour chicken, It's just, stir fried chicken pieces in it. So it is a chicken stir fry, but but we decided to, and so I got me a couple of really good egg rolls, and Joe got a little bowl of fried rice. So I don't know about you guys, but white rice is boring as hell. I mean, white rice is just boring. It puts you to sleep. At least it does me. It's like, oh, this thing has no taste. You have to use a lot of Mrs. Dash or a little salt and a lot of pepper, to give it any pizzazz whatsoever. Yeah, but no, it's a really nice day. Like I said, it's not a very sunny day because of the high clouds, but it's a really nice day. Yeah, I'm just kicking along. Howdy. This is a good trail here. Like I said, this is probably the prettiest trail we've got. Hello. And well, if you could go off road, there's some better, some really pretty trails. But for the on road or the off street trails, basically this is probably the best in town. Not terribly long, but if you start America the Beautiful Park downtown Colorado Springs, where you can park your car or your truck or your van or your deuce and a half, whatever you have. And thank you. And that's a really nice view of the howdy. Really nice view of the foothills. Bit of Pikes Peak over there. Some of the actual mountains. And yeah. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and kind of stop it here, and then I will get back with you and figure out where else I'm going to go today after lunch. The ride down to Panera is pretty damn boring, and I don't think you guys want to see that. Yeah, so that's an official term. PDB. Pretty damn boring. All right. We got a tunnel, and what we have to do. Ole, 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 ole. All right, up we go. Oh, gotta love the assist. Gotta love the assist. All right, well. My fellow trikers and bikers and whatever you guys are, the Recumbent Nation, yes. I get back to you. Bye. Hey, we're back. Well, I'm back. Had a good grilled cheese sandwich at Panera Bread for $3 off. So that made it affordable. Now we're back on the Pikes Peak Greenway Trail, and we're just gonna cruise down to Monument Valley Park. So I stop there and grab a picnic table or a bench and eat my my Think bar. But yeah, just a nice day to be out. Not cold, not hot. Just all kinds of, good stuff. Yeah, so we're coming up to where we switch from the Pikes Peak Greenway Trail north to the Pikes Peak Greenway Trail south. Cross over a railroad track here. Oh, bounce, bounce, bounce. Okay. Yeah, now we'll head over the Pop Cycle Bridge. Yeah, Popcycle. Cruising by. Howdy. I'll try to keep it more towards the at least the prettier side of the west side of the Pikes Peak Greenway. The Pikes Peak Greenway splits in two. The east side, you turn before the bridge and it's all dirt all the way down. And then the west side, you cross over the bridge and you have concrete almost all the way down. Well, concrete all the way down to Monument Valley Park. And okay, I gotta gear up here, or actually, gear down or gear up. I don't know what. Technically, it'd be gear down because nope, gear up. I guess it would be. I don't know. All that official bicycle stuff, I'm going to a little harder gear. That's what I wanted to do. But yeah, like I said, not a specific video, just enough to let you guys know what still doing this stuff. And for you folks that are in the midst of that big old Midwest East Coast kind of storm, ooh, man, ooh, stay warm. Because where you guys got the low pressure, we got the high pressure. We got lucky. Now, they are talking about mountain snow showers and some possibility, a light possibility of, rain showers here come, I think like Saturday. And today being Wednesday, still got a good couple of days. Howdy. Yeah, so it's it's that time of year too where you have to get back a little faster. Sorry, I never seem to get that camera turned quite far enough, when I'm turning it manually. Someday when I get rich and famous, ha! I'm gonna get me one of those. They call them gimbals, I think, and they're battery powered. You know, and the camera will spin around on its own. You know, that would be really cool. Now we're down here at the Legacy Loop Trailhead off of Fontanero and Recreational Way. This is a real good place if you want to jump on the trail. You know, because you go right up I-25, you jump off of Centennial South onto Fontanero Street, come right up to this trailhead. The only bad thing about it is they don't have any restrooms, which is a real bummer because they were supposed to build, you know, full-scale restrooms, not just porta potty places, but they never did. It was supposed to be a lot fancier than it is too, and as usual, they ran out of money. You know, it's just that thing. Okay, here we go. I just love doing this. This is so strange. Those little striped bullyards really mess with stuff. Oh man. Oh, they must be chopping up wood branches and stuff, turning it into mulch. Howdy? Because I got some stuff in my eyes, boy. Whew. Dang, that's rough. But yeah, we're going right along Monument Valley Creek. And howdy? Visitor. Oh, we got a train here. It's like stopped. Huh. That's interesting. Wonder if they're doing something. They got trucks over there too. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Howdy. Yeah, I thought I'd give you some of the prettier side. Well, except for when it's facing me. We have a lot of big pine trees down here, so got a lot of pine needles. Okay, I got to switch hands here. There we go. Actually, I'm going to go back. Yeah, I kind of give you a low-end view here. The low view. But like I said, this started out many years ago as a gnarly little dirt single track. That's all it was. You know, it was only good for mountain bikes. Then they came and they, you know, kind of plowed it through, so you had a rough dirt, but a double wide trail. And then a couple years ago or so, they finally got around to concreting it, and it sure is nice, man. It's a major improvement. Now we're going to head downhill. All right. Let's go down by the creek. Kind of give you that. They got a place down here where you can get a little closer to the creek. Since there's nobody behind me right now, we can do this. You said this is Monument Valley Creek here, and this, what is this? Uena Street, I believe. But like I said, you can get right down here and kind of sit by the creek if you like. Can't go too far because they have kind of steps, kind of natural steps. But yeah, give you a little view there. Sometimes you'll see kids come down here. No, somebody left their ugly old shopping cart over here. But yeah, okay, well, I gotta kind of slide forward here and back up. Actually, I'll probably just go this way. This is kind of like Dad and Zach on the Recumbents, and they've got their they got a really cool set of white cliffs of on whatever big river they have for that major trail. But we don't have any cool white cliffs like that, so this is about as close as I can get. I just got to make sure, like I said, because it kind of falls over. Just a little bit of a deal here, so I'm going to back up to right here so I can get back up the trail. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. Up, up, and away. Yeah, it's just kind of a sleepy day, you know, just kind of funny. Gotta be careful because they come. It says it's supposed to be a slow zone, but it's a really good downhill coming. You know, either coming or going. So people kind of haul ass. They really do, which is a little dangerous. Not so bad here because this is nice. This is pretty wide here, but once I get up to the top here, it's more. Oh man, should have geared down. Yeah, too high a gear. Come on, baby. Push, old man, push. There we go. It even says slow zone. This is the Heritage Gardens here. Of course, this time of year it's starting to look kind of bleak, but kind of a nice place to just kick back and sit in the jacuzzi. Now we're going by Duck Lake, which you guys have seen on a couple videos I've done. Yeah. Not any ducks today, though. So, oops. It's ridiculous, you know. That biker e-biker didn't even slow down, you know. Slow down, make sure you can get safely past the pedestrian, you know. People. Howdy. As the video's gonna be a little longer than I first thought, but that's okay. Yeah, so we're almost to Monument Valley Park. So I don't know how much more I'm going to do, but I might come back and catch a little bit. But for now, let's just say, hey, thanks for coming along for the ride. Really appreciate it. Thanks to our full-time subscribers. You all are awesome. And if you're new, hey, welcome. Well, our channel is Out and About on the Recumbents with BJ and Joe Ondo. And we're members of the Pikes Peak Region Recumbent Network. PPRRN. And so till we come together next time, my fine friends, happy trails. Bye.